Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing that I love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shaler High School in Gymnasium A, as we got some bonus coverage for you. Little pre-show before the main event, as we have the Newcastle Hurricanes versus the Shaler Titans. Girls action. We pick up action with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter, with Shaler holding a 22-point lead over the Hurricanes, 42-20. And of course, as soon as we jump on air, a timeout is called. We wouldn't expect it any other way. We were not expecting to do this broadcast, but hey, we're here. Why not? 2 timeouts remaining for the Hurricanes, all 5 for the Titans. And if you can actually check out the jerseys for Newcastle, they don't say Newcastle, they say Nuka High. That is one of the terms for their school. And I know he did this for the boys, not sure if he did this for the girls, but Malik Hooker, the safety for the Dallas Cowboys, former first-round pick of the Indianapolis Colts, went to Newcastle. And one of the first things he did once he got that first NFL check was donate new Jordan jerseys to Newcastle. These ones are Under Armour, but that was for the boys. Not sure if he did it for the girls, but it's the same exact design. So a little fun fact for you. As Newcastle is also down 5 players who are unavailable for this game, so already dealing with a short bench, and they're down 22 points. And just looking at their bench right now, only 2 players have their warm-ups off. So that means they're only going 7 deep so far this game. Let's see if they can make a nice comeback here, as they're almost. And Rihanna Boyce almost hitting Nina Flora on the fast break. Fortunately, ball goes out of bounds. Shaler brings it up. Bringing up the ball is Bailey Perez, the 5'4" sophomore guard for the Titans. Shaler working the ball around there with Bella Battaglia, the 5'8" senior guard. She drives, can't find anyone, and she travels. Give the ball to Newcastle. Shaler still applying pressure. And joining me now is not only the owner of Roxamore Sports Network, he's also going to jump on the microphone with us, Leon Rockymore.
Hey, Mike, how you doing here today?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me up here tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wouldn't have it any other way. Absolutely. So what you seeing so far with this game, Mike?
So right now I'm seeing Shaler up 22 points, pretty much taking it to Newcastle so far. But we mentioned 5 players unavailable for Newcastle tonight.
Oh, wow.
So They're going with a short bench tonight. Only 7 players have played so far.
Now the question is, sometimes you only need 5 to win a game. Do they have their primary 5, or did they lose key folks that are actually big contributors to the game?
That I'm not sure of, as Jordan Burnister, the 6'2" sophomore forward for the Titans, makes it 44-20.
Okay.
You don't see too many players 6'2", especially in the girls' rank. Shaler gets the ball after another Hurricanes turnover. Perez brings up the ball slowly for the Titans. In a game like this where you have a 22-point lead, you can work on some things. Empty the bench. We see 3 players with their warm-ups off for Shaler. They're going 8 deep, only 1 more than the Hurricanes, but sometimes that can make the biggest difference. Mayengle backs in. Excuse me, not Mayengle. That is Haley Kostrick. She drove in. And entering for Newcastle is number 32, Layla Ott. Starter coming back onto the bench, or excuse me, back onto the floor. 4:38 remaining here in the third quarter. Here at Shaler High School, Gymnasium A. Inbounding it for the Hurricanes, Amani Walker, the 5'7" senior guard. She finds Regina Hudson. She shoots the 3 right into the hands of Valerie Colin, and a foul on the Titans. That foul is on number 11, Bella Battaglia. Her second, first of the half for the Titans. Newcastle running a box under the baseline. Get the ball in, run beautifully, and a solid layup made there by Reagan Hudson, the 5'7" sophomore guard and forward for the Hurricanes, making it 44-22.
Mike, what is that it says on the Newcastle's jersey? What is that?
It says Nuka High.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is one of the nicknames for their school. And I mentioned earlier that Malik Hooker, the Cowboy safety, bought jerseys for Newcastle, as he is a proud Newcastle alum. So I know he did it for the boys. Not sure he did it for the girls as well, but it is the same exact design.
Ooh, beautiful shot there.
Yeah, Haley Korsick with the nice stroke on the play, bringing that lead back up to 25. And we saw this last night in a junior varsity game. 30 points is the mercy rule. After that, they will only stop the clock for injuries, fouls, and timeouts.
Wow.
And we're getting dangerously close to that here in the third quarter.
Mercy, mercy, mercy.
Beautiful ball movement by the Titans. Bethany Rodman, the 5'9" senior forward, lays it up 48-22. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
So looking at this, looking at the score and the results, what would you say Newcastle is actually missing that's actually giving the results that they're giving now, you know what I mean, in this game?
Just a little bit of sloppy play underneath the hoop. Since we've come onto the air, couple turnovers, throwing the ball away. Had a real nice chance coming out of the break to get a fast break, but ball was a little too strong there.
Wow, yeah, because the team, sometimes you wonder, did the team get enough time to catch chemistry or to have the chemistry that's needed to be a strong performing team, you know what I mean, and in their conference.
So good thing you bring that up. Just looking at their schedule, they had 2 games over the holiday break postponed. They were supposed to play Stowe Rocks and Beaver Falls in their tournament, but those games were postponed. Now, they were able to get a makeup game on the 28th against Union, but this is only their second game since the holiday break has ended.
Oh, wow. Swish.
Noel Roth, the 5'9 sophomore guard, buries the first free throw.
I got to say it like Sam Timbers would. Sophomore.
Don't be surprised if I use that later tonight.
I love it, though.
28-point lead for the Titans. As the ball goes too strong, rebound by the Titans. Perez brings it up. Looking for someone to go to. They got something underneath the basket if they want to go to it. They do. Good double team by the Hurricanes. Tosses it back out. Three-pointer up. Front rim no good. Rebound by the Hurricanes. Nice set there for the Titans. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get the basket. Tina Flora running the show for the Titans as they move it around the top of the key. Looking for someone down low. Can't find it. Resets. Three-pointer up. No good, but a great job there by Brianna Boyce, making sure she was underneath the basket, and for her effort, she's getting 2 free throws. As that last foul goes on the Titans, May Engel, her second, team second. Brianna Boyce at the line to shoot 2. First one's up. Front rim, no good. Georgia Bernister checks back in for the Titans. You know, underneath the basket right now, they have a 6'2" and a 5'9" forward. See if they use that advantage as Boyce makes her second free throw to make it 50-23 with 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. 3 points away from the modified clock system, more commonly known as the mercy rule. Titans run their motion. Got to play under the hoop, as we mentioned. Foul called on Newcastle. Ball under the hoop. That foul goes on Reagan Hudson. That's her 4th. One more, she's disqualified. 3 fouls for the Hurricanes, 2 for the Titans. Perez inbounds underneath. Looking for someone. They got Lexi Tienda at top of the key as she takes over. Goes back to Perez. Perez drives. Got an open lane. Can't find anything. Spins. Shoots. No good. Rebounded by Monty Walker. Walker brings it up. Guarded by her counterpart. Helenda in the corner. She shoots. Three-pointer off the rim. No good. Perez with the rebound. Outlet pass. Same thing we saw earlier. Titans get the rebound back. Back to Ross. She shoots a 3. It is good. 30-point lead, 53-23. And now we mention the clock is going to run the rest of the game except for free throws, timeouts, and injuries.
Well,
even if Newcastle makes the miraculous comeback, doesn't matter. Clock is still going to run.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because this game is turning out to be almost a blowout here. A blowout indeed.
Yeah, Section 2 matchup here at Shaler. These two teams will meet again on January 30th, this time at Newcastle. So by then, as we can see, the clock is moving, even though the ball was not inbounded. But we'll see what lessons Newcastle can learn from this. Make some mental notes, come back. Maybe they'll have their players back as well. Get a little deeper on the bench. Perez shoots the 3. Nothing but net. Almost a buzzer beater.
Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Yeah.
Your score after 3 quarters of play, the Shaler Titans 56, Newcastle Hurricanes
Keep talking.
23.
Keep talking. I'm working on it now.
At some point, though, in a game like this is where you empty the bench, get some more experience, and if you're Newcastle, take some notes, realize, hey, this game didn't go our way, but what we're going to do, we are going to make sure we know this for next time. And just a reminder, coming up next here on the Roxamore Sports Network, we have more Section 2 action as the Woodland Hills Wolverines take on the Shaler Titans. If it's anything like the football matchup we had earlier this year, it's going to be fantastic, down to the wire stuff. And we'll touch on this more when that game starts, but there's a lot of football and basketball crossover on those two teams. So these kids, they've played against each other already this year. They know the tendencies on the gridiron, but will they know the tendencies on the hardwood? We will find out with a scheduled 7:30 tip-off here in Gymnasium A at Shaler High School in the North Hills of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Shaler inbounds the ball to begin this fourth quarter, and a reminder, the clock will be running the entire time. Titans looking for something. Solid defense there by the Hurricanes. 21, Kiara Davis. Beautiful pass intercepted by the Hurricanes. Valerie Colin, she drives, goes coast to coast. Layup, no good. Rebound Hurricanes, kicking it back out. 3 up in the air. Front rim, no good. Fight for the ball underneath. And a foul called on Shaler's Bethany Rodman. Excuse me, that foul was on Taylor London, the 6-foot freshman forward getting some varsity experience, her first of the evening. Newcastle tries another 3, front rim again, no good. Ball's bouncing around. Titans get it, easy layup time, almost an easy layup I should say. Noelle Roth, 58-23. As Newcastle brings it up, as we see Shaler's bench still involved in this game, but their Nia Flora with the three-pointer there silences the Shaler bench doing the defense. So it's good to see, even though up 32 points, 34 now, as Taylor London makes the layup. Good to see the Shaler bench still involved in this game. Titans go woman to woman on defense. Newcastle firing it across. Trying to get some motion going. They get it underneath. Block there. Taylor London with the block underneath, but the Hurricanes able to reset. Stolen by the Titans. 5:55 to go here in this game. Three-pointer up. Front rim no good. Newcastle with the rebound. Taylor London, the freshman, making an impact here in the fourth quarter. Games like this, you can find out what you have. Newcastle looking almost stolen there as the Hurricanes reset. Back to the top of the key. Running a motion offense here. Can't get anything going. Cannot unlock this Titan defense. So the next best thing is a drive. Nothing there. Kick it back out. Reset for the Hurricanes. Over and back on the Hurricanes. Titan ball. Checking in, Mara Few and Melina Noel. And with the defense there by the Titans, you got to give credit to Cornelius Nesbitt, the head coach of the Shaler Titans, former Gateway Gators girls basketball head coach. But if he has his players invested, up 35 points, still playing solid defense, sign of a great coaching staff. Is that foul? Kiara Davis picks up her second foul of the evening, 4 for the Hurricanes. Noelle Roth inbounds it just to her right of Cornelius Nesbitt as he's calling out plays, looking very dapper in his full suit tonight. You know, there's no... As Taylor London makes that layup underneath the basket, already with her 6th point of the half. We talk about Cornelius Nesbitt looking dapper. There is no dress code for coaches here in the WPIAL. You'll see some coaches, like last night, we saw Vaughn Pitts for Woodland Hills coaching in a track jacket and sweatpants. Meanwhile, Robert Cash for Penn Hills is wearing a sweater, shirt and tie, dress pants, nice slacks, and some dress shoes. So it's all in the eye of the beholder. 3:20 left here to go. Nice.
This game is just it's a very big seesaw in favor of the Titans. It's just
And unfortunately for Newcastle, as Mariah Few makes her layup, 66-26, lead increases to 40. It is a long drive from Shaler back up to Newcastle. I should know. I've made that trip a few times. It is, and especially after a loss like this, it's going to make for a long trip. At least it's Friday, and these girls don't have to go to school tomorrow. Although practice, I assume, is not going to be fun tomorrow.
right.
Taylor London picks up her second foul of the game, fourth for the Titans. And one thing, no timeouts called by Shaler yet. Tie up, possession goes to Newcastle. They retain the ball.
No, there's something I want to say here, something I just thought of. You know, for those who are just now joining in with us, Roxamore Sports Network has expanded its reach. We are dominating, taking over this area. So if you want to stay up to date on live events, as you can see, we bring coverage like no other. We bring it way better than Huddle. We bring it way better than the Trib. We bring it way better than everybody. We now are on a beta channel on Facebook, so make sure that if you're trying to follow us on Facebook to watch the games there, to look at the beta channel for Roxamore Sports, not the original channel. The original channel we kind of got locked out of, so we're working on it, but we're now covering Woodland Hills games, Penn Hills games, Pittsburgh Public Schools games, and between all three of those districts, that's 11 schools right there all in itself. And then we got some other schools on the horizon as well. So as you can see, Roxamore Sports is getting ready to expand in a big way and dominate this area like no other.
Yeah, picking up Pittsburgh Public Schools is incredible. And you mentioned that. We're going to get some Alderdice games here on the channel. Alderdice might be the best team, City League or Whippeal, going.
Yeah, agreed.
Crummy has the Dragons rolling. As that ball rolls underneath the basket after a foul by the Titans. That foul goes on Noelle Roth. Her first, 68-26, Titans over the Hurricanes. 70 seconds to go here. Ball stays with the Hurricanes. Winding clock here in the fourth as we see some members of Shaler student section coming in for their boys game against Woodland Hills. It is jersey night, so you will see a lot of fans in a different array of professional college jerseys. 40 seconds to go on a running clock. Newcastle inbounds underneath. Cannot run up and down the baseline. Seeing what they have going here. Ball is thrown in. Titans intercept it. Trying to get the ball to Malia O'Neal. Unfortunately unable to do it as checking in for the Hurricanes. Nia Blankley, 5'6" senior guard. And let's see if Newcastle can get one more play. Situation like this is good for later and down the year when it's a close game, and they're not even going to try. So your final score from Gymnasium A at Shaler High School, the Shaler Titans 68, Newcastle Hurricanes 26.
All right, let's do the script reads. Let's do the script reads. Don't matter. Don't matter.
And Roxamore Ministry Events present on Sunday, February 19th, 2023, A Night to Remember Reboot number 3. $90 for a couple, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Community Center at 275 Center Road, Monroeville, PA, 15146. Live band performance and food served by Divine Delectables. For tickets, call 412-378-8271 or go to Eventbrite, www.eventbrite.com/
A Night to Remember.
A Night to Remember Part 3 reboot tickets, and then a bunch of numbers.
That's right. It's a formal event. It's a tradition that we usually do to help married couples and people who are in love, to remind them of date again. And this time, if you didn't go to the prom with the person you're with now you have the opportunity to do so. So it's a best dress style kind of a thing too. It's very formal. So, you get to throw on the gown, find the glass slipper, relive the whole moment with the Night to Remember.
And a week after Valentine's Day, beautiful big brain move there
Absolutely.
to keep the Valentine's Day romance going.
Say it again.
And we also got Season 4 of the rock comedy show, Welcome to the Parkway, headlined by Howard G., as seen on BET's Comic View, HBO Def Comedy Jam, and The Wire, hosted by Izzy For Real. January 28, 2023, $30 in advance, $35 at the door. Doors open at 6, show starts at 7:30. Rocks Landing in McKees Rocks, PA, 506 Chartiers Avenue. VIP packages are available. Call 412-378-8271 or visit www.rockcomedyshow.com for tickets. And of course, vote for the best of Season 3, the best Season 3 comic on the Rock Comedy Show.
You can go to www.rockcomedyshow.com to cast your vote. Remember, the entire Season 3 is still running. It's available on all Roxamore platforms. You can go ahead and check that out and put your vote in for your best comic. And the award of the winner will be at the opener for Season 4 on the 28th. So at the end of that event, we will present the best comic and the best runner-up comic at that show.
And it's good that if you win the award, you get something to show for it.
Take us home.
And in 14 minutes, we will show you some great Section 2 5A basketball as the Shaler Titans take on the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.